All right. And Grzesiek, wait for the introduction, right? So I will speak to Masha first, and then we have.
Okay.
All right, great. So. Hi, and welcome to the Thinking Out Loud podcast. My name is Jędrek.
My name is Masha.
And Masha, I'm not a hangover today, so I think I know who we are and what we are doing. So I'm not going to ask you, this perplexing question.
But
we are
maybe it's sometimes nice to remind people, people who only, maybe it's their first episode. They're listening.
So you actually like when I ask you what we are doing? Because you always attack me, when I ask you, and what are we doing? Who are we, and so on, and you're kind of,
No, maybe I expect you to tell everyone.
Exactly. You like when I say it, but you don't like to be kind of, surprised by me. Okay, so we are two English teachers who happen to have a podcast, and we are recording, I would say, our classes in a way. I mean, it's not always that we have students, but because sometimes we have like random guests from Twitter, from various places.
Yeah,
we're power of the internet.
Super popular.
Yeah, but still, it's after all, what we are doing here is exactly how our classes look like. Okay, great. Today, I want to introduce another guest. And this time around, it's my student. It's Grzesiek. And before Grzesiek, before I let you say hi, I just want to say that Grzesiek, apart from being, of course, a great person to talk to, and honestly, one of the very, very few people with who I break the rules, because we sometimes talk about semi-private stuff, so I don't do that normally,
Kids? You talk about kids?
We may talk about kids, but I'll tell you, Masha, in a moment. But Grzesiek is a great person. Maybe the fact that he doesn't study English to, I don't know, for the purpose of work or anything, but he's just totally chilled out,
He doesn't have
it
to
for fun. Doesn't have to, yeah. So Grzesiek is an entrepreneur. He's passionate about sports. And I guess he's also a football dad. Let's say hi, Grzesiek, by the way. Let's say hi.
Hello everyone.
Hi, hello. Yeah, it's nice to have you on the show. So exactly, Masha, I want to ask you because if I see Grzesiek, I think immediately about sport, because Grzesiek is really into sports. I mean, he used to be a Grzesiek, wait a second. You were a professional volleyball player?
Not professional.
Why a second? Playing in the second league. You say you're not.
I played in second league volleyball. Yeah,
which is actually quite a high level. Wait.
I've got some money.
It's quite a good level, if you think about volleyball.
Yeah. Okay.
But wait a second. Is the second league because is the second league like really
yeah,
second? In fact, exactly.
Yeah,
it's the third one.
Yeah. It's a third league. Yeah.
All right, so it's in de facto third league. Masha, do you understand anything of it? Like
no, I've never played in any league. Sorry. Any.
No, but all right, but the thing is that in Poland we have Ekstraklasa, which is the top league, and then you have the first league, which is actually second, because it's the one after Ekstraklasa,
Poland,
and then you have the second league,
first, which is actually second.
Yeah, that's
cool.
The logic. Right. So, but anyway. And Grzesiek, I know that perhaps you also missed your calling, because you should be a football coach maybe in your life.
No. It's my character. Yeah, I'm too nervous. And it's you can laugh, but it's not. When you've got own kids like my son, we training together almost 3 years, and it's difficult to training good with kids, with your children, yeah,
but with
and
your own,
with
because
you.
it's
yeah, with my own children, with a nervous character like my character, and to take a balance with to make a good relationship with kids next year, yeah.
But don't you think that you are more relaxed if you are coaching like others kids, like other kids, like because you have some kind of ambition when it comes to your kid. I mean, I guess
yeah,
I can.
but I only train my son and my the training. Yeah, we go outside. Yeah, we training, but only with my son. Yeah, with my son. I didn't do it with other children. Maybe just for fun when some kids from his friends, yeah, wants to play with us, yeah, with train with us. Okay, so come on, join us. So and we can do it together. But almost every training is with my son, yeah. And when you want to do
Yeah.
this, good. When you want, when you get the hearts like my heart, sport hearts, yeah, you want you to make the progress with kids, and you must take the balance. And it's I know it's a hard, yeah. You must you must think it about it, because sometimes you push too hard and it can be not so good
I must
for
say,
future.
that you are a true inspiration for me. I mean, every time we have a chance to exchange some thoughts on, especially training kids and generally sports and so on. I really I'm really kind of feeling inspired, really, because I know that you're passionate about this.
Thank you.
And I know also that you're not a tyrant. You're not like Agassi's father, Masha, do you know the story of Andre Agassi, the tennis
I know
player?
the guy. Don't know any
You know the
story.
guy, but he said in his biography that he never actually liked playing tennis. Imagine
Oh my
this,
god.
and then there was a champion. But anyway, we talked about this with Grzesiek, but what I want to say is that I look after I think conversations with Grzesiek, I look at sport from a different perspective. And Grzesiek, before I ask you maybe the question
Yeah.
of the show, the main question, I would just want to ask you, in what way do you think sport sport is better than traditional school when it comes to education?
I want to talk about it, because yesterday I spoke with my wife, and I said, because our son in next year goes to the school, to the first class, yeah, and
Primary school,
what?
Primary school, right?
Primary school, yes. And we are looking for the best school for him, and we've got the two schools, and we must choose one of them. Yeah? And I said to my wife, okay, and we was on some kind of meeting with the teachers, show some theater or some
it was like the open door, the so-called open door.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the kids with second class or third class, yeah. And it was like song of some kind of song, and the kids standing with something like bam 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 bam, and all the song, and with teachers.
You mean what is this bam bam bam? Because
I don't know. The not
is it drums or what?
Not drums, but
Is like what's the Polish name? Cymbałki or what?
pałki.
Oh wow, it tells me nothing in Polish. But
yeah, to put some rhythm. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Like
all right.
this. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I look on this, and I, what what's this? The teacher,
What the hell is going on?
yeah, what is this? The teacher, like, it's symphony or something like this. But it was the kids, 8 or 9 years, and all song like bam, 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 and on the finish, everyone, woo, it's great. It's like I got the daughter. She got 3 years, and I think she can do this like this. and I said to my wife, what they are doing in this school, it's only easy way.
I mean,
But it's something hard to learn these kids, and second class, and we must claps on the head because it was great. It was not great, yeah, in my opinion. So
yeah, I mean, I totally know what you're saying. It's kind of, and there is this broad trend of lowering expectations, lowering the standards, exactly.
Yes.
Like removing more advanced mathematics, and just substituting it with some sort of coloring book, because this is all you can do to color. We say that in Polish, Masha, we say to color the woodcutter, pokolorować drwala, that's what do you say anyway.
Yeah.
But that's the challenge. But okay, but Grzesiek, my question, in what way do you think sport, because what you said is that, okay, you were not really happy with what the primary school was kind of offering, but you think
school,
that maybe it doesn't, every school like that. So
that's
to make the
but
to make the long story short, you want to say that basically it doesn't matter what school you pick, it matters what you do after school, or what is your
I want to say, some people, no people, some parents choose, now you go to school, we must now to focus on the school, not other things, sports. Oh, no, because now you've got the school. But when you've got the kids in some kind of sports, I don't know, in this age though, it's almost every boys play in football. You've got you've got the teammates, you've got the fit. Your kids will be fit because almost running all the time, and sports, in my opinion, give you much more than school in this 3 class. Okay, not only not only sports. You must learn kids, because our kid Olivier can do a lot of things in
you mean like read and count and do the basic mathematical operations.
It depends of parents. I know we do a lot of things with reads and mathematics, with him, and I don't get the minds like this. Oh no, not football, not I don't know, like we Górnik Zabrze, because it's too far away, you must choose school. No, it's not good for him. It's not good for him. I've got in my family a lot of kids in 13 years, 15 years, 18 years, and the 18 years boys now he finished a good high school, really good high school with English language, and he said to me, I don't go to study
university.
No, I want to earn money.
Yeah, I mean, Masha, you're laughing.
Yeah, and
can you, Masha? Sorry, Grzesiek, to interrupt, but I just wanted to ask Masha if you can subscribe to some of that. I mean, the reason of going to university and stuff like that.
Yeah, my 13-year-old doesn't see any value in higher education. He just sees it as a waste of time. He thinks he can start his own business as soon as he finishes school. I'm saying, what are you going to do? You don't know anything. Well, he said, but what can they teach me at university that will help me, start my own business? So unless you are really, really interested in science, I mean, unless the kid is really, really interested in science, it's very difficult to motivate them today, to spend 4 or 5 years in classroom again.
I mean, there used to be this debate that once you graduate from a university,
there used to be not getting a higher education is basically not an option. At least for me, when I finished school, it was not even an option.
But it was. I think for at least for some time in the past, graduating from a university meant getting higher paid job, and that's why masses started to go to the university. Because it kind of it was like.
We have in Russian we have a saying, education is light, not education. Well, I'm translating literally. Not education means you will start to work at the crack of dawn. Light, first light, and you go to work. That's what we say. So if you're educated, you will be enlightened. If you're not educated, you will basically work hard from the first light,
Yeah, all right, I get it.
Учение свет, не учение, чуть свет и на работу.
All right, great. Fine. Grzesiek, do you think that, I mean, because when you think about sport as educator, do you think that sport can prepare you for not only for a sport career, but for career, like in anything?
For life.
100%. But you must
better than school.
In my better, because you've got now the kids are really soft. Everything on the social media or some kind of clubs, they are psychical fall down,
mentally,
fall
I mean,
down,
it's
but why? Because they don't have a competition, they don't lose anyone in life, because we prepare kids. You must own you the best, you
are great,
you
you're
great,
the best.
You can score me goal, you great.
And if you don't look great, you can apply a filter on Instagram. You look great
and the
now.
kids are growing up, and they are thinking, oh yeah, I'm the best, and one clubs, one terrible things in life, and all things crash. And when you are in sport, you've got a lot of ups and downs, and you must carry
on, you must survive somehow,
but you must survive, you must go on, you must go on, you must fight, and it's and this prepares you for hard life, and this is one thing. Second, every sportsman, almost every sportsman, got a big ambition in life. So when you take the guy to work, I don't know, some manager or something like this, after the university, or you've got the same guys after some kind of sports, and a lot of guys are better sports guys, because they almost all young life competition, they are
they're used to competition,
yes, and it's for them it's normal, so and the third thing is your body, your body. you you carry on your body or your feet. So yeah, it's only plus.
Yeah. I kind of reconsider also my stance on this, on how to look at school and so on. But I do it only because school is kind of deteriorating, in lowering standards and so on. I think that great theoretical schooling, education could be great, but unfortunately it's not. It's responding to some market trends. It's just becoming I don't know how to call that, but really bad. I think something's bad is generally happening, and that's why I think sports because sports is more or less the same like it used to be. You play the ball, unless of course I don't know, I missed something here, but no, I think sport is sport. There's competition, there is physical activity and so on.
Yeah. What? Okay. When you want to be a doctor, okay, you must get the university and yeah,
Sure.
it's okay. But when I see around with my friends, a lot of people work in the different work with his educations. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
must get the soft how do you call soft
Skills, soft skills.
skills? Yeah, soft skills, and sports gives you the soft skills for sure. Yeah, and you've got a lot of fun. You've got a lot of friends because you go outside the flat, the home.
Do
Yeah,
you think if it matters if it's a team sport or an individual sport?
yeah. For me, yeah, sure. I choose for my kids team sports. Yeah, because you've got the relation. Yeah, someone like you or someone not don't like you. You must go on. Okay, you must build your position in the team. Yeah, it's also important in a company. Yeah, yeah, and in the individual sport like I don't know, swimming. It's for me. Yeah, introverted and
But
you
I'd like
don't.
to have the body of a swimmer, a professional swimmer. What a
Yeah,
great
great.
body they have.
Yeah,
That's great.
I can tell you my story. I swam in the third class. It was the swimming class, and it was terrible for me. When I finished, because I said to my parents, oh no, it's not for me, because swimming pool in the morning, swimming pool in the evening, 5 days per week, and Saturday also. So it was terrible. And when I finished swimming, next time I goes to the swimming pool was 20 years after this.
All right. What a
Something like
traumatic,
this, yeah.
Yeah,
what a traumatic.
experience.
Yeah,
I've got, Grzesiek, I want to ask you something that is really interesting for me personally, and this is Masha. You see, I'm kind of exploring, my interests through Grzesiek, But look at this, Grzesiek. If let's say that you are a beginner, right? You start a sport, and how do you deal with the fact that there are so many people who are better than you? Let's take, okay, you take up football, okay, and you see all these Mbappes, all these guys, who are so good. How do you ever, kind of even compare yourself to them? Isn't this discouraging? Because you see that, oh, these guys are so good, I will never be this good. How do you deal with this initial kind of feeling that there are so many people who are better than me? Why should I actually start even
but at the
football?
same age, or
Well,
no, yeah,
both. I think both, because you always find guys who are better at the same age, but
okay, yeah,
also if you look at the legends, you don't even think that you can grow anywhere near this legend, because
yeah, yeah.
what's the solution for that? I mean, how to
Not
overcome
solution. Yeah,
this?
you can be, like in volleyball. Yeah, you can teach, you can training volleyball, and you can you want to be the national team player. Yeah, okay, but you your skills, your training skills give you almost give you only the school teams. Yeah, you can be only in school, in the high school teams
Yeah,
or
yeah.
university teams. You can
Mhm.
play in the third league like me, and I promise you, it was great experience for all my life. Yeah,
So
the
it kind of, you want to
teammates.
say that it doesn't
Yeah,
matter if you play on this
you
national
don't.
level or very
Oh,
local.
yeah, the way is great. Yeah, the experience, the friends with teams, the tournaments, would you, the lot of stories. The way it's great. You don't you don't must be the national team player, and it's my goal and only this. And every lower solution is oh, it's my loss. No, the way is great. Yeah, the training is great outside.
I was,
That's
Masha, I'm sorry that we are keeping you kind of on the sideline. Come on,
It's
join this.
enlightening, this conversation. I'm learning a lot.
Maybe you get, finally, inspired and I don't know,
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna
sign up
now
for some
go and
classes.
nudge my 13-year-old to go outside and do some pull-ups, maybe.
Yeah,
no,
but
Instead of he's taking an English test actually right now. Maybe instead of English, I will just kick him out.
yeah.
Go and do some pull-ups.
Yeah, I just wanted to say
Go
that
on.
it's quite interesting, when you think about sports, that there is not much difference between, let's say, the how to call that, the best level, let's say, the top league, and a very low level, because the level of emotions. I remember, if you go to watch the Premier League, and then you watch some really lower, much lower level, the emotions of the players, of the coaches, of the fans are pretty much the same.
yes,
Are pretty much the same. It doesn't matter what's the level you're playing at.
yeah.
Like I remember that when I was sometimes watching some games of Masha, a Polish lowest level, like LZS, it's whatever, but it's like really low level football. I mean, in terms of the classification, but the emotions were like, wow, we are playing for the world championship.
Yeah,
It's pretty much the same.
100% true. Yeah, it's true. So that's why sport it's so great, yeah, for kids.
But wait, but given this, Grzesiek, do you think that the players from, let's say, the third league could just as well play in the first league? It's just a matter of, I know, luck, or they didn't have a manager, or didn't have, I don't know, some contacts. What's the difference between the first league player and, let's say, the second league or third league? Is there really
Yeah,
a significant
almost.
difference in skills?
Yeah, I think all that things is true. Yeah, is you must get the luck and maybe manager, maybe your great match must be in good time, in good
Yeah.
tournament, when it's
Yeah.
some
Somebody sees you,
guys
some scout.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some scout. Yeah, some
yeah, some
scout sees
scouts.
you.
So I heard the story with our my friend said me about the guy who played with national team under 16 with Krychowiak,
All
yeah,
right.
with
Masza
Szczęsny.
Krychowiak is a Polish national football player. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Szczęsny, who
Szczęsny, who in France is pronounced Chesney.
yeah, Yeah, and yeah, and the guy who played in the national team was great. In some tournament in Europe, he got the MVP, best player.
All right, the best player. Yeah.
Was nearby my and he get the great contracts for Arsenal and other teams in Europe. But mother said, "Oh no, school it's much more important. And when you finish school here, you graduate. So then we can." And he played in the same position like Krychowiak, and he was much more better than Krychowiak.
And what happened? What happened?
And now he played in 5th league in Poland.
Exactly. It's kind of it's interesting,
The one chance, maybe go outside to other country like Krychowiak, because Krychowiak was
he was in France, I guess.
He
played
in France. Yeah. Like Szczęsny, he grew in Arsenal, I think. Yeah, in Arsenal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And this decision, but in this time, under 16, it's almost ready player with skills. Yeah.
Yes.
Rest is the mentality and the chance and lucky or injury or something like this, and much more better player. And now he's here, not playing for the money.
There are many stories like that. Exactly. That you have a class of players, for example, who achieve something, and then some of them really stay on the top level or even make progress, and some of them for God only knows what reason they don't make it. They don't.
In my side, when I am parents, when I'm a father, first thing is to grow him with sports, because it stay with him for all life. Like with me, I played when I was young, when I am 16, 20, and I'm 43, and I'm also playing tennis and a lot of sports. I love sports, so it stay with him for all life. I think. I
think it's great for mental health. I wonder just, if because it's different a little bit if you do it because it's your hobby or because you do it for fun. And it's a bit different if you are a professional player, because I guess that if you are a professional and you, for example, have to sit on the bench. I mean, you used to play in the first team, but then you have to sit on the bench. These are not easy situations, I guess. And you have to fight back, to get to the first squad,
When you are on the top, when you get a great money, and when you won something, it's it's not so easy. It's not so easy. Like I had some history about the tennis player. Iga Świątek played with a girl from US or Canada, and she won US Open, I think 2 or 3 years
before,
and then she was finished with tennis because with her head. She get a problem with her head, because I am on the top, I must be on the top, and she don't handle it, and she got a psychical broke, and
breakdown. It's a
breakdown, and she finished with the tennis for 1 year, and now she's slow coming back. But in the when you are not playing professional, you can think, oh my God, she win US Open, she got everything. No, it starts to, you must prove you are good.
Exactly. I think
like
this is
Lewandowski. It's also he's great player, but he all the time he must prove I'm
Yeah.
top, on the top.
And I think, this is another aspect, Masha. Please contribute, Two guys talking
You
sports.
must, yeah. I'm not good guest for you with the sports topic.
All right, I think Grzesiek, I think we kind of overslept the time when I was supposed to ask you the real question. We'll do that. I promise you. But before I ask the question, I just wanted to say one thing, that if you're at the top, and then simply you are growing old.
Yeah,
This is also a moment when some players kind of can't handle. So it's like I know that especially in boxing, right? That you come back a few times. You quit and you come back, and you quit and you come back. You can't really finish your career, until you are really an old guy who gets beaten and humiliated, by younger opponents, So, all right, great, Masha and Grzesiek. I think it's time to go to round one.
What do you guys? What do you think? Which is more difficult, to get to the top or to stay there?
And let that be
round one.
All right. Fine. So, Grzesiek, get to the top or stay on the top?
Jędrzej, what do you think about it?
No, wait a second. You're our guest. You're
I
one.
can. I can tell you. The story about it's harder to get the top, and I can tell you story about you can. It's harder to stay on the top, because to be on the top, it's much more harder is go on the top, because it depends on the sport. But okay, in tennis you've got a million people, kids who play in the tennis. So
exactly.
To beat them and be on the top, it's really, really hard. And when you are on the top in the tennis, I think you've got the great staff, you've got a great team around, and you are prepared, or maybe you've got some skills to how to manage with your victory, you be on the top. So I think it's in tennis, in football, much more like Lewandowski. You see, he's on the top, but you see how many boys play in football in Poland, and 2-3 million.
Right. I think, but this is a universal principle that can be applied not only in sports but everywhere. Look at this. What's better? What is more difficult, Masha? To get to the top university, or to be there, to stay there? Not to get kicked out from that university.
No, I don't think it's the same.
I think it's pretty much the same,
in
because
sport,
it's very hard to get in. But once you are there,
I picture these, boxers. Once you get this, and it's so visual. When they get this belt, when they get this title, and then they have to defend this title all the time, and then they literally will give it away. When they. This is not like at a university, because university you're basically competing with yourself. You just have to do well. That's it.
No, Masha, but what about the entrance? What about the entrance exam? What about the entrance exam? I think you need to do much more.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it's a good comparison. You're not competing with other people when you're in university.
Like, why? I mean, if there's like let's say 200 places.
Okay, what does it take to get you to get kicked out of university?
Well, you have to fail exams, right? Like unless there are some disciplinary things, but normally you get kicked out if you fail the exam or exams, various exams. And I think it's easier to stay at once you get there, because imagine a Chinese university, and you've got like several million candidates, and only 1,000 of them will get admission. And so, to beat all of them, you have to do crazy things, while you prepare. And I think that once you get there, I mean, you can pass exams. You can, I think it's kind of easier. And sometimes you even wonder, what? This guy
But you
is,
don't have this thing. You don't have this thing that Grzesiek mentioned. It can really mess up with your head in sport, because when you are trying to get to the top, you can see this. It's driving you, this motivation. It's really powerful driver. But once you get there, you can really, your head gets, something may happen to you. I made it.
It happened to
I'm the
that
best.
tennis player.
Yes, I'm the best.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to prove it again and again, because you think, you have this feeling, oh my God, I made it. But no, it's only the beginning, and you're not getting any younger.
I would like to ask a similar question, maybe to Grzesiek. Grzesiek is not alone, by the way. He's with his daughter. It's nice.
She's here, and she's staying home.
But I want to ask you a similar question, Grzesiek. I wonder if it's the same. But what's easier? I don't know if you have any experience, actually. But is it easier to become a millionaire or to remain a millionaire?
Remain? Can you
to stay? Yeah, to stay.
Oh, yeah.
To become or to stay millionaire? Because
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's I don't have a experience like that. But
not yet.
I think maybe it's easier to stay millionaire, because
because once you have the fortune,
you
can
money makes money. Yeah.
Money makes money. It's kind of I wonder if it's just an empty
Not
slogan.
in my case. Money makes money. Sorry, it doesn't apply to me.
Sorry, big money makes money.
Big money
Masha.
makes big
It's
money.
not money makes money, of
But
course
you
not.
immediately start spending it. I mean, otherwise, what's the point of having this fortune if you cannot spend any of it and have fun?
No, but no. I mean, the point of having a fortune is, the feeling of security. This is priceless. That that
you get a lot of money. You can a part of this money you can spend. Yeah, it's okay. But part of this money you can put on, I don't know, other business or some
investment.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah.
Well, maybe if you need to have some kind of special mind for it, because imagine you win a lottery.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about investing. I mean, all I know is Jendrik, and he's not a very good investor, apparently. But he's always, oh my God, I'm losing money. So I'm looking at him and I'm thinking,
basically,
thank you, but no, thank you. I'd rather go and just, really indulge myself, for the rest of my life.
Right, but I want to say something that in fact everything looks like sport right now, because whether it's making money, you can treat making money like sport, like this is an achievement, because I achieve, like, think about all these Wall Street sharks, they are kind of sportsmen in a way.
Yeah,
because they are super ambitious, and they compete, I guess, with with others. I think everything is sport, if you think about it.
So with with when you want to earn some money, you can gather natural skills, like you said, sport skills, because some people maybe it's born like this, this way, to compete, to beat someone, to get some money, to get some position. But sports give you that skills, give you, because some people, some kids can be soft, and like music, and when he puts
Like music.
when music and then dancing, and when you put that kids to the team, to competition, to you know, and he grow with this how do you call this zone 10 years, and naturally he's got this competition in the in
his blood, you know, in his DNA.
Yeah, not he's not, yeah, but he's not born with this competition, but with the skills, but this
I think you know, this is really interesting. I pretty much agree. However, you have to be careful because you know it's like a double-edged sword. On the one side, you can get used to competition, you can get good at this, you can actually get to like it. But on the other side, it can give you some kind of traumatic experience, you know, like you're swimming, you know, that you know that you quit totally, like this girl who won you know, the US Open. You know, you may actually kind of go into a totally different direction.
But the Jędrek, you can see, when you are soft, like, you know, when you are soft, you've got soft character, and okay, that experience give you, you know, the traumatic things, and when you are older in, you know, your old life, you find not you find you will be have that kind of experience normal life with other people, with other, you know, things in work, and what with I can't, you know, I can't find my words, but
no, I know exactly what you're saying, you know. Yeah. So like sport is like a training ground because it prepares you.
Got the training,
it's kind of it's not I want to say it's not like serious life, it's not the real life, but it's like a training ground that prepares you for a heartbreak, for, I know, getting kicked out from your job or something like this, you know.
Prepare you
I want to say that 7 years in music school also prepared me for life.
Yes.
Oh, you spent, wait, Masha, what did you say?
You know,
playing the piano, you know.
I
performing. Oh my God!
I talk about the sport because you know, we are in sports family, but you know, when I am music man, so maybe I put my kids to some music school and to grow him with music and with also competition.
Masha, I'll tell you what I have kind of figured out right now is that good education, whether it's a sport or music and so on, it simply prepares you for the future life. And I think that, of course, it doesn't really matter if you play sport or if you play piano, because there are certain elements that are universal here, you know. Like, I mean, like take you know, the piano practice. I think it could really I know you know something about it maybe, but it could really be like, you know, an experience that makes you tougher. Because if you think about character, if the goal of education is the preparation of the character, then you can definitely shape it, you can definitely harden your character in a way. And whether you do
need
it
to get
via sports,
you need to learn other stuff as well. I mean, you need to learn how to code, how to build bridges, not only character. Then we'll have people with great characters, but it's also education.
You know, I'm thinking now that maybe the emphasis
you
may
can
be shifting.
watch videos on YouTube, of course, and learn how to build the bridges.
No, but you're kind of, you know, you're joking.
If you've built your character already,
yeah, you're right. Of course, I mean, but can't you do like two things at the same time? Like, you know,
I'm saying don't forget that this is also education. This is also education, you know. Not only building resilience and, you know, stamina, but also kind of brainy stuff also matters. No, sorry to rain on your parade, guys, but you're like two sportsmen here, you know.
No, yeah, I agree. It's, you know, the knowledge is also important, but you know, I want to say, in the way some people
give it more
Yeah,
value.
yeah. The school is much most important and the sport. Oh, it's not important. It's really important in life. I think prepare you for your life sport. Not
Yeah,
only sport and only the not knowledge, not grown other branch.
I think, by the way, there is this notion that actually athletes are not, brainiacs. If you have like universities in the United States that have a very strong basketball teams,
Yeah,
that the players, they somehow get their passing mark, because the teachers know that, okay, this guy is playing for our university team, very important player, so he has lower standards. Okay, you pass,
Give
you
him
pass.
some slack, yeah.
Yeah, because this is an athlete. He's kind of representing the university. So, and I know that, I remember from my studies, because I shared the flat with two volleyball players, and I say hi, especially to well, not especially, there are the two. So of course, Maciek and Grzesiek, Grzesiek, whose real name was Michał anyway. But they played volleyball in the university team in Poznań, and I just wanted to say that some of the, not them personally, but some of their friends, they really bad results, like bad academic results. But the coach will always go to the teacher and say, we need this guy on the team. So why, and this is how they actually graduated from the university. But it's only thanks to the coach who was, making some interventions here and there.
Yeah.
All right. Great. So I guess, Masha, I don't know. What about you? What about, this timeline, everything that is happening?
Timeline? We
I mean, of this show.
Kind of need to wrap up already.
All right. So it's time. Maybe it's time to wrap up. Grzesiek, it's been a pleasure, chatting with you. You need to also, I want to ask, I think just very quickly, but I need to ask about your recipe for learning English.
Recipe?
If you could, your recipe, your recipe, your method, how do you actually learn English? Because it's really interesting, I like the way you use it. And so what is your method? Could you share it with also other listeners, other people?
Every week in the Wednesday, I've got the meeting with ENJ.
All right. That's the recipe.
You were hoping for this answer, yeah? You were like, oh yeah.
No.
A little bit, language, some topics with sports, with with economic, politics. Yeah, and I don't know. I also look some NBA matches in the night.
And that is the source of language for sure.
Yeah, and that's all. And experience in our holiday when we are in other country. So that's why I try to speak a lot of in English. My wife. She can do it much more better than me.
But you try.
But she's great. We are great. The example. Yeah, she graduated. How do you call in English? Matura.
Matura. I think it's high school exam.
In English, yeah.
All right.
With good scores, and when we are on the holiday, almost only I speak with English, because I've got I speak.
You've got the courage,
Not well, but it's easy for me, to put words from my mouth. So she do it much more better than me, but she's she's shy.
She's more shy. Yeah, she's more shy. And that's that is the sometimes the secret of success in communication. That you need to be bold. Yeah, exactly, and not worry about grammar, not worry too much about correctness.
Someone say, oh my God, what his English, or something like this,
Right. All right, guys, I feel ready to go to the gym right after this this conversation.
We are going on the training, tennis training.
Right.
And then
Masha, what about
then
your
I'm going
plans?
to have lunch, I'm just going to have lunch. Sorry.
Good idea also.
Right. Guys, I just want to say thanks a lot to all of you. I want to say thanks a lot to Grzesiek especially, right? Thanks for being here on this show. And I just want to remind everybody that we have a website. It's studiomentals.com. And apart from that, if you really appreciate the show, you can right now buy us a virtual coffee. And the link is in the description. It's buymeacoffee.com/told. So don't hesitate to click that, buy us a coffee. Why not? Will that coffee motivate you, Masha, to work harder?
Well, I don't know what to say. Well, if I say no,
of course,
then it means
yeah.
nobody will care.
Don't need it.
You
don't need the coffee.
It would be nice.
Yeah.
That's
Guys, it's all about it's all about the feeling of this nice feeling, because we don't need coffee.
We just keep talking to this, sending our message to the void, and something
so it's just your
material,
feedback, but
would be.
But it's extremely pleasant, I must say, to be rewarded like that.
We already have our first coffee.
Yeah, sure, we have. You have.
Yeah,
we do.
Somebody already.
Right.
What is a coffee?
Fine. So, Masha.
Okay. So this was an episode dedicated to sport of the Thinking Out Loud podcast. A special, they have Christmas episode. We have a sport episode.
We have a sport episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grzesiek, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure having you. Thanks a lot to everybody. Stay tuned for
the next episode. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.